Welcome to Entertainment with me, Justin Harper. Today we're joined by Dean Strickland, who's performing at Brownwood Reunion, and that was him playing during the break too. So thank you, Dean, for coming on with us today.
Thank you for having me.
I guess I'm just going to ask you a few questions. First of all, where are you from?
Well, I grew up in Fort Worth, Texas, but I was born in Vicksburg, Mississippi.
Oh, that's cool. Okay, so you're playing at Brownwood Reunion. What day are you playing?
I'm playing Saturday, and I'm going to start things off on the Hometown Hero stage at 9:45 in the morning.
Oh, okay, cool. All right, well, I guess what made you first decide to go into music and that kind of stuff?
Oh, well, my dad always had a guitar sitting around the house, and I picked it up and just loved it.
Okay.
And so I never stopped playing, and I never stopped singing. And so my whole life, it's just what I've always dreamed of and knew that it's what I wanted to do.
I feel you. So you're going to be playing on stage alone, or are you having other people up there with you?
It's going to be a singer-songwriter kind of thing. I'm going to be alone, yeah.
Okay, cool. All right, and then I also want to talk about your song, "You Make Me Smile." I wanted to ask you, like, what kind of inspired those lyrics, and just kind of...
You Make Me Smile. I wrote that song in the year 2000. I was a student at the University of North Texas, and that song I wrote for a girl named Rachel, who I was good friends with at the time, and that's a long story in itself. Which we don't have time for all of that, but that was from an experience with kind of, heartbreak experience.
I feel you. So, like, I wanted to ask you, how would you best describe your music? Because from what I've read, like, you're not just generic country. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
right. I try to keep the music that I'm writing these days. I try to keep it with a traditional country sound. Because I know how to play both rock music and both country music. I really haven't gotten into appreciating, appreciating might not be the right word, but I haven't really gotten into mixing rock and country together. And so I'm trying to keep my country songs that I write traditional sounding, like Johnny Cash or Hank Williams, the early guys.
Okay, cool. And I wanted to ask you, what are you most looking forward to about Brownwood Reunion? Because, like, this is kind of a smaller gig, so so I was
well, I haven't never attended one of these reunions,
cool.
so I really don't know what to expect, but I do hope that this opens up a lot of doors for me, which, hey, it's opened up doors already.
Yeah.
Me getting into town soon enough to be able to do these programs that I'm doing on this college's television station, and so I hope to play more festivals in the future, and maybe next year I'll get to come back, and I don't know that, but maybe I will, and it'll be a lot of fun. So
that's cool. One of the most interesting things I heard about you is you're the hitchhiking cowboy.
I am the hitchhiking cowboy. If you see one on the road with a black cowboy hat and carrying a guitar case and some bags, you can bet that's me, probably. And
so I read that you just pretty much, you haven't walked less than 10 miles to a show, and you walk everywhere. You sleep behind buildings. You do all sorts of crazy stuff.
All those are correct. Sometimes I'm lucky enough to get picked up before I have to walk 10 miles, but I have slept behind a lot of buildings, and I've taken about 800 rides from complete strangers on the highway going where I'm going.
Okay, now, but due to all your success, like what inspires you to continue with doing that? Like,
well, I really love every minute of it. I'm passionate about music and living a life that's revolved around music.
Okay, I feel you. Now, like, does your family members ever get concerned about you with just what you're doing here, just being out on the road and all that?
My mom, she worries a little bit, but I call her all the time. I have a cell phone, and I call her daily and let her know where I am and what I'm up to.
Okay. You ever had anything pretty crazy happen, just briefly?
Well, I had a gun pulled on me in South Dallas once, and I was dragged down the highway once. But other than that, everything's been great.
Oh, that's cool. Thank you for joining us with the Howard Payne Half Hour, and thank you, Dean, for coming on and talking with us. We'll see you next time. Thank you.